Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
No, that's not for the Jews. That's for all New Yorkers.
It is.
They want to raise sales tax to 10%, I hear. I hear that rumor. And I hear that they want to raise the corporate state taxes to 13.5%. But I guarantee one thing, that it's not going to be done before Election Day, November 4th.
What a surprise.
I can't say what's going to happen on November 5th.
Oh, yes, it can.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we know what's going to happen
In
November 5th.
the studio with us, we have one of our new hosts, Fernando Mateo. How are you, Fernando?
I am doing great. I would just hope that our new mayor gets advice from the business community. There's no reason why we need to raise taxes at all. This city produces enough taxes to support itself.
Fernando, did you hear? He actually came out and said there was one millionaire who told him it was okay.
By the way, no. It goes further than that. He says the reason we haven't cleaned up the snow is because if the rich paid more, we'd be able to clean up the snow.
You know what? If he gave a subcontract at some of the snow removal to small companies in New York City that have snowplows, that have pickup trucks and snowplows and stuff, this city would have been cleaned by now.
By the way, I want to complain about the snow because John knows this and the team knows this. It took me forever to get to work today. I had to take the subway. Let's just put it this way. A blonde single woman on the subway makes a lot of friends.
You were down under?
Yeah, I was like, I said scram about 30 times. Okay, but go ahead.
And we have Governor David Paterson. Governor, did you rescue anybody today?
Not today, but I'm waiting for an opportunity.
Okay. And Judge Richard Weinberg?
I save people every day.
Oh.
I needed you on the subway, Judge. I desperately needed you on the subway.
I would be there for you, Rita. You'll be there tomorrow, Rita.
You need to put on a hoodie when you're in the subways.
I need to look like, I need to say I know Fernando and John and the
big
gang.
Story this morning, we had Tom Homan, who was in this studio only about a week ago, 10 days ago.
We love Tom.
And what was the theme on Tom Homan? Tom Homan says, I'm going to clean up Minneapolis.
And if anybody can do it, it's him. And John, I want to give a shout out also to Homan because he suddenly, it looks like the one person who I thought in America, other than Tim Walz and Jacob Fry, had an epiphany. Attorney General Keith Ellison of Minnesota, because he came out and made this announcement, according to Homan, and says that now he suddenly realized, and he's, quote, clarified things. I love that verb, clarified things, that now he will allow local authorities to give information about criminal illegals coming out and being released from the jails to the feds. That's a big change, John.
You think it has anything to do with the grand jury subpoenas?
It could. You mean all of them? I would say so, yeah. What do you think, Fernando?
I just don't understand why anyone would want criminals on our streets. I mean, you committed a crime, you were incarcerated, you come out, you should be sent home right away. I mean, I don't understand who's coming up with these thoughts that criminals should roam our streets.
It's neighbors. You forgot the word. It's not criminals.
Looters,
no,
killers,
it's not murderers. It's neighbors.
Support our neighbors.
Yeah,
support our neighbors.
Yeah, they're neighbors.
Support your local rapists.
Now, also today, there was a FBI make-believe FBI guy. How does that go?
Oh, yes, I'm the great pretender.
A make-believe FBI guy tried to get
Luigi Mangione. He was like this big fan, right? I mean, he was this Uber fan, Judge.
And he went in there and says, I'm an FBI guy?
Yeah, and he said, yes, I need to talk.
He was trying to break him out. He was trying to break him out.
You know what's so scary? This whole Luigi Mangione, as a woman, all right, I got to go back to this. I don't see the appeal of Luigi Mangione, but all these different people are like, I want to talk to this guy. I'd like him to stay behind bars forever.
I mean, there must have been 100 million people that saw him shoot the other guy in the back.
Exactly. The head of the United Healthcare,
He
John.
killed a man that had a family.
In cold blood.
That had children, that had a wife, that had parents, It's like, how would you want a guy like that freed? I mean, what are we coming to here?
It's worse than that. They're trying to make him a folk hero.
Yeah, they are.
Now, we're missing one more song.
Yeah, we're missing one more song. You know what it is?
Which one?
It is something about custard.
Please, Mr. Custard, I don't want to go.
They cleared the air skies in Venezuela, and you're allowed to go to Venezuela. But that was the song that the guy was singing when they were telling him that.
Well, first of all I have to say is if I'm going to Venezuela, they have to pay me. Okay? Well, I'm not paying. They're paying me.
Well, I think that with what President Trump did by removing Maduro, it only opens up the gateway for people that have never been to Venezuela to go there. I mean, Venezuela is a beautiful country. I've been there. It was just destroyed with Hugo Chavez and Nicolas Maduro. They destroyed the country.
Yeah, they sure did. And by the way, it was a mess. Even before that, it was some difficult times soon before that. I've been to Caracas. I felt like I just lived through it, by the way, just a few moments ago on the subway. But I've been to Caracas. It's dangerous, but you're right. It's a mess right now. It's dangerous. And then you've got all the turmoil. Can you imagine saying free flights? Yeah, come on or come join us here. That's absolutely incredible.
Rita, I wouldn't mind if John set up a fund that any one of these socialists or communists that are in New York that support that system, get them a flight to go to Venezuela so they can see the state.
One way flight for them.
Well, get them a flight to go out there so that they can taste what communism and socialism is about.
Yeah, and that's the one thing.
I met.
Give them a free flight.
I was in St. Petersburg, Florida this weekend, and I had an Uber driver that was a very, very smart Venezuelan lady. Mm-hmm. And she just bought an apartment in Venezuela, a 1-bedroom apartment for $15,000.
Yeah, well, listen, Venezuela.
The whole wait. The apartment was $15,000.
Yes, condo.
And it was a purchase. That's not like a 1 month rent here in New York City.
Purchase.
That was a purchase. Maybe I will go to Venezuela.
She says a lot of people they're going to move on down.
They're going to move on. By the way, who would want to go there? That's like, Cuba too. And John, you and I went to Cuba.
Me and you were in Cuba. That's right. And, we had, a lot of people with us. And, I remember that, you know who cleared us? Was it Fidel Castro that cleared our plane in?
I think it was Castro who cleared our plane in.
Because Miami would not allow us to leave.
Right.
But Fidel Castro himself cleared us to go in.
What year was this?
This was
1991, 92.
Yeah,
wow.
and then even later too. The second time.
How long do I know you?
I know. God, don't tell anybody. It's been a long time. That's why I love him. I get to sit next to him every day. I get to sit next to my friend. How great! We survived Cuba together. That means you can survive anything,
Listen,
right?
If a brick didn't kill you,
from WABC, Phil Boyce got lost. We had to go find him.
If a brick didn't kill you walking in the streets of Havana, falling from a building, you made it through Cuba. Because you've got to walk in Cuba looking up because everything's falling apart.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.